Megatron, your evil way to stop him. Never, Optimus Prime! The Decepticons will rule Cybertron! By the end of this day, one shall stand. One shall... Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call. Oh yes, perfectly understandable. Decepticons! Take 5! Oh, gents, it's you.
Meow.
Oh, I'm doing fine. The war for Cybertron still rages on, but, it's whatever.
Meow.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's going on over there?
Meow.
I see. So Surfer Dude is up to his evil ways.
Meow.
Super forms? Well, while my species specializes in transformations, I think super forms are a whole other deal.
Meow.
Wait, say that again.
Meow.
So wait, Surfer Dude wants to use the elements of harmony for evil purposes?
Meow.
The seriousness of this situation cannot be underestimated. I'm coming over now.
Meow.
Megatron! The Autobots are leaving for a bit. Don't take over Cybertron while I'm gone. So what did Optimus have to say?
Meow.
Wait, why is he coming?
Meow.
I say don't bite a gift horse in the mouth. Good point. This is a horseshoe in. Hey, before the review starts, just a quick heads up. I'm gonna need OCs and voice actors for the big collaboration battle that I'm trying to do. So if you're interested, go ahead and email me your OC and any lines that they might and can say during the heat of battle. Just thought I'd let you know. The episode begins at Twilight's School of Friendship, where Starlight is attending to her plants. Twilight comes in with a very important message for Starlight, as she is now appointing her the official principal of the school. Starlight is in awe at such a statement, but accepts it with open hoofs, at Twilight and Spike's discomfort. And Starlight is pretty chill about it, but is also pretty concerned that she'll do a botched job.
Meow.
Good point. Starlight probably would still do it better than what Twilight and her friends have been doing. Well, much like all the episodes involving Starlight lately, Trixie's involved, as she's congratulating Starlight of her new promotion. But Trixie also gives Starlight an unintentional idea, and Trixie is still only concerned with hanging out with Starlight. But Starlight goes to Twilight and says, why not hire a new vice principal to help her out? Twilight is supportive of this idea and lets Starlight have a go at it. Trixie overhears this and is super excited of Starlight's decision of vice principal, thinking that it's gonna be her, even though Starlight didn't say anything and she is rightfully having a concerned look on her face. Well, time to break out the checklist. Checklist? Yeah, the checklist. All the episodes involving Trixie and Starlight usually run the same.
Meow.
Starlight is doing or has something important to her, Trixie ruins it with her ego and fanaticism and complete oblivious of the situation. Starlight holds it in until the exact moment where she just blows up. Trixie runs off in tears or something of the kind. Starlight feels bad and for some reason apologizes, even though she has no reason to apologize, and all's forgiven and everything has a happy ending. I don't think it's that simple. Can you name me one episode where Trixie's ego and arrogance didn't end up with Starlight blowing up at her? You know what? Let's make that a challenge for the audience. Hey audience, comment below the title of an episode with Starlight and Trixie where that didn't happen. So we see all the vice principal applicants with Trixie, Big Mac, Octavia, Dr. Hooves, and Spoiled Milk? What's she doing here? Does she have the qualifications to be a teacher? Regardless. Starlight assures them all that they all have equal opportunities to get the role, but only the one who completes all 3 of her challenges will get the title. And so the first challenge, simply teaching a class. Big Mac is a particular natural, and so is Octavia and Dr. Hooves. The only 2 that seem to fail at it is Spoiled Milk, and of course Trixie, who teaches a class on napping. Yeah, that's not going to look good on a resume. Now I'll give Starlight this.
In her heart, she knows that Trixie is not right for the role, but she keeps doing mental gymnastics in order to keep pushing her further. And it doesn't help that Trixie comes in saying that she's going to do better next time, so against her better judgment, Starlight allows her to move on and kicks out Spoiled Milk. And stay out, you rich bitch!
And let Diamond Tiara out of the basement. We haven't seen her since season 5.
Well, 1 down, 4 to go. As the next challenge is Parent-Teacher Conferences, where Time Turner and Octavia finally get speaking roles. Trixie is ignored as Octavia consults the changelings and Dr. Hooves consults the Yaks, giving very good performances. And when Trixie consults her parent-teacher conference, I'll give her this. The Griffins aren't exactly the most social of creatures, and they started the fight first. But the weak link here is definitely Big Mac, who is cracking under the pressure. And Starlight notices this. And it's still not as terrible as Trixie, but again, the Griffin started the fight, so I'll give her that.
We searched the entire beehive several times, and there was no sign of Rhino Butler.
Don't give me that! I know he is here! Search again!
How long has it been since you rested?
There's time for rest after we're done.
I think you should take off that gauntlet for a while. It might be messing with your head.
And leave myself vulnerable while there's a gent around? No, thank you! Well, after telling Big Mac that he pretty much failed, Trixie comes in, already convinced herself that she's got the job. But Starlight makes it very apparent that she's going to hire the most competent person, not just her friend. She wants to work with her friends, but that doesn't mean she's going to hire Trixie. Trixie assures her that she's going to do her utmost best in the next test. What is it? Field trips. Octavia wows her student body, while Time Turner is showing them practical time travel. Yeah, at the very least he's not breaking the laws of physics, but it's pretty underwhelming. But it's still much better than Trixie, who brings the field to her students and accidentally summons a Twittermite storm, which causes the student body to go into danger.
Starlight proceeds to go into Mama Bear mode and protects her students, but she's not done yet as she lays it on thick on Trixie for endangering the student body, saying that she is the most incompetent teacher she has ever seen, and she's never going to get that assistant principal job, and that the only reason she entertained the idea for so long is because they were friends. But at least Twilight's friends are competent. What's Trixie's excuse?
Meow.
Yeah, competent is a strong word to describe the main six as teachers. I mean, Trixie didn't endanger them any more than any of the other main six have. Speaking of the main six, here comes Twilight as Trixie is running out. Twilight tries to confront Starlight on what happened, and Starlight lets out her feelings, saying that even though there was obvious signs that Trixie wasn't good to be an assistant principal, she still egged her on. And Twilight says she should go apologize, even though, yeah, I suppose it is a little bit her fault. I think they should both apologize to each other. So that's what Starlight does. She tries to apologize to Trixie, and Trixie, of course, forgives her after a small heart-to-heart and a small understanding. But then Starlight drops the bomb that she's still in a pickle because she doesn't have an assistant principal, because Dr. Hooves and Octavia said it would cut too much into their personal time with other activities. Then wait, why'd they sign up to begin with? Whatever. But Trixie has an idea. She wants a friend and a competent assistant principal. Who better to turn to than Sunburst? Yeah. Apparently he's done being a crystaller at the Crystal Empire, so he has time to be a teacher and an assistant principal to Starlight. It's a win-win situation. But this good decision is followed by a bad decision as Starlight offers Trixie her old job as guidance counselor because she cares about these students so much because she fought with a griffin. And Trixie thanks her for this position by throwing away her potted plant that Starlight has been caring for the entirety of the episode. What a bitch. And that's how the episode ends. It didn't feel any different from any other Starlight and Trixie episode.
At this point, I'm just kind of sick of seeing Starlight and Trixie episodes. They all pretty much run the same, and no one really learns anything, and everyone's apologetic even though Starlight is in the right.
The best parts of this episode weren't actually Starlight or Trixie, but the background ponies just interacting and trying to their best to get the teaching role, while Trixie just took it for granted.
Meow.
Fair point. I could give this episode a pass, but again, it just feels like every other Trixie Starlight episode. Nothing really breaking the mold here, and since the series is almost over at this point, I don't think we're going to get a better one. So, with that being said, we're the Cartoon Gentlemen, the organizers of Chaos's Vintage Kings, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, where is he? Where is he? Surfer Dude.
How did you get into my private bedchambers? And what's with that glowing aura?
I have taken this form as a form you would understand. I am here to warn you. Cease your evil ways and stop your evil plans. You're not the butler, are you? You know not of what your actions will bring to this world. I have seen the future, and it's nothing but devastation.
What are you even talking about?
I see a cold wind blowing through. I see days neither fun nor free. I see a future caused by you. I see a path not meant to be. The future should be filled with magic, dreams and wishes brought to life. But the days ahead are dark and tragic. No time for hope when all is strife. Whatever might have been, all the dreams that bronies shared. Because of you, Surfer Dude, the future is a cold nightmare.
Where is this? What have you done?
To use the elements of harmony to destroy the fandom from which they've been created would only cause a nothing storm the likes of which this world has never known.
You will be solely responsible for creativity's apocalypse!
No, you're lying. There's no way that the elements have that kind of power.
No, I will not believe this! Never! This cannot be happening!
Was all that a dream? Maybe I should give this thing a rest for a little while.